Hi folks, welcome to Nessie-tainment. Today I'm going to take a look at this we're going to go and take a look at this Nikon D80 digital SLR camera. It's a DX camera, okay? Now, some folks are a little bit confused by DX and FX camera. Well, I'll tell you what it is right now, okay? This is an FX camera. It's a full frame camera. They make many different types of cameras, like the D700, the D800, the D600, D610, many different types. I prefer my cameras nice and big like this. This is the D4. I do professional shooting, but I love nature, okay? And sometimes I want something that I can reach very far, but when I want to reach something very far away, let's say, planets or things like that, I go for my DX, okay? Now, the FX camera takes FX lenses, okay? And there are many different types of FX lens. An FX lens is basically the same shape and size as a film camera used to be, okay? So if you have a full frame camera, full frame lenses fits on full frame cameras, fits on FX cameras. See, this, believe it or not, as small as it is, it's a 75 to 150, but it's a full frame lens. It's a little bit wider in the back, okay? And then, you have these, that's an AI, it's a manual lens. This is an AF, I don't know if it's an AFD. It's really not a big difference, but it's all about flash photography. But anyway, this is an AFD, but it requires your camera to have a built-in motor, okay? And the D80, the Nikon D80, does have a built-in motor. Now here is another full-frame lens. It's a Nikon 50mm 1.4G. You can put it on an FX camera, but you can also put it on a DX camera. But if you put it on a DX camera, like a Nikon D80, the frame is smaller. So what you're doing is, instead of, the best way to probably do this is to draw this up, okay? Here you have an FX. This is your FX frame. And then this is your DX frame, okay? That's your DX, yeah? So you see that? The FX frame is bigger, the DX frame is smaller. So what's going to happen is that if you have a 500mm lens on an FX camera, you're going to have a wider angle. But if you put it on a DX camera, whoop, it's like you're cropping in. And that's why I have different types of cameras for different types of jobs. I bought the D4 for two reasons. One, it's all I could afford. And two, I needed the ISO lighting for photographic videoing at nighttime. The DX camera, the D80, I don't think people should just brush it away as this is something, unless obviously if it's beaten or abused. Obviously if the camera's been sat in a damp cupboard or out in a garage or something like that, and it's getting wet and soaked and it's damaged, then obviously the camera's not as good. You know what I mean? But if you take care of it like the way I do, I have the box, I have the instruction manuals, I take care of it. It's always clean, it's always dry. The sensor, when you pop that camera open, inside it's clean. This is a beautiful camera. I have beautiful cameras. I'm not gonna, it's just a fact. Anyway, the Nikon D80 is a digital SLR camera, DX camera, but it's only for photographing. You can use these types of lenses, the AF, and the reason is I'm going to bring this up a little bit closer to you. I'm going to show you right there. See that right there? If this is 12, that's 3, this is 6, that's 7 o'clock. That's a little toggle right there. That means it can use lenses. It's compatible with lenses like these old lenses, which are quite nice. They're really nice lenses, and people are missing out. And remember, this 35 to 105 is a full frame lens. So it would work on a film camera, it will work on an FX camera, and it works on a DX camera. The only difference is This camera crops it even more. So instead of a 35 to 105, it would look like on a film camera, it look like if it's a wider lens, let's say a 50 to 135. Okay, I'm not calculating the numbers exactly right, but it would be an extension. So a 500 mil would look like a 700 mil. You know, a 800 mil would look like 1,000 mil. Okay, it extends it, it crops it, it gets closer. So when you're photographing something very far away, like a little bird or a planet Jupiter, you know, like I photographed the moon with this lens. I photographed the moon with this camera. And I was using a 82 ED, which you can go and take a look at that video. And I'll show you the images. I'm going to show you the images. Let me pop that off. Now this was, I don't know if you can see that. Alright, I'm going to try and you let me know if the lights, look at that. Huh? You see that? And you're wondering what it was on. There it was. Let me show you. F13. F13, 1/250th of a second. You can go and take a look at the video. I used my Nikon D4 to video this camera with my field scope. And I used the D4 to photograph this taking a picture of the moon. So if you're saying, oh, I won't be able to take a picture with the moon because it's only a D80. That's nonsense. That's silliness. Okay? It's absolutely silliness. If this is what you can afford, and you want to go out and do photography, and you're like, oh, I really need an expensive camera. You don't. What you need is good lenses. Because with good lenses, you know, you can achieve better images with a DX camera, okay? All right, so if you want to, now if you want a wide angle, obviously go for an FX. But if you want to get closer, you want the birds and you're shooting nature, you want to get closer to them, macro or taking photographs of flowers and things like that, come on, don't be silly. These are wonderful cameras, and my particular equipment is all cared for. In units, in plastic boxes, all cared, COVID-free, beautiful, okay? And I know I'm COVID-free because my family's in care. So, and they're all COVID-free and all clean and clear. Oh, I never showed you working because you're probably saying to yourself, oh, that's an old lens. Let me show you it. You see that? See that? That's an old lens. So this Nikon D80 is actually backwards compatible. Backwards compatible. It has everything it needs, and you can also use those lenses as well. Let's see if the electronics are working. Now with AFS lenses, they do not have a motor built inside. They have all these little tiny pins here, and all those pins are electronic. So all the motor is built in the lens itself. So let's pop this on there. And you see that? See? So, like I said, what I was going to say. Because I'm not actually finished. Oh, something else you need to know. They use SD cards. So they're little tiny cards like that. You don't need a lot of megapixels, okay? Because 8 megapixel, you know, what is this, 8 gigabyte card? 8 gigabyte card is plenty enough. You don't need anything major. Make sure, this is I'm going to tell you right now, make sure you get your SD cards from a reputable source, okay? Because if you put garbage SD cards and fake cards in there, you're going to get rubbish. And the other thing is when you're getting one of these batteries, when you're getting one of these batteries that are not Nikon, I don't use them really. I mean, I do have them, but I don't use them. You have to be careful how you charge them. Because if the charger, this is the original charger for this MA, like mint condition, nearly mint condition, you know? If you put one of these batteries in this, you could heat this up. So the best thing to do is let it cool off. So charge a battery for one of these fake batteries, charge it for about an hour, and then unplug it, and then use a different charger or wait for the charger to cool down and then recharge this. But when you're using genuine Nikon, see that? You see that? Genuine Nikon, you don't have that problem. Okay, so let me show you what this camera also comes with, because this is a big video. It comes with this box. Okay, it comes with a little USB cable. There's the charger. There's the charger, MH18 charger. Look at that. Yeah, beautiful. It has, tengo la guía en español. So if you like it in Spanish, I have a brand new instruction guide in Spanish. But if you don't speak Spanish, you know, you have it in English. Okay? Isn't that not nice? I got 2 manuals there. Okay, so I don't mind serving people. And if you speak a different language and you want me to see if I can find one, I'll see if I can find another one. But I do know I got it in Spanish and English. So it's up to you. But you can't have both, okay? Let's not get greedy. Okay, it doesn't come with a plug. But if you desperately need a plug and this is your first camera, please ask me and I will get you a UK plug or, you know, a European plug. And by chance, if you do purchase it in America and I'm sending out to USA, I might be able to find a US plug. There's no taxes over there in America. They don't charge you taxes on this. I know because I send a friend equipment all the time and they don't ever charge him like they do the UK. They always hit us with what do you call it, custom charges, ridiculous prices, custom charges. But I always try and make sure that I take care of my customers so you don't get hit with nothing big. Okay? I always take care of it. But that's between us. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sorry for making this video long, but there's a lot of questions out there for people who wanting to know about, well, can I use an AI lens? This is a manual lens, right? Oh, if you do use a manual lens, you will not have no aperture reading. So that means you can adjust the shutter speed, you can adjust the manual aperture manually, but you will not get the manual reading on the camera. Okay? Because this Nikon, the D300 has non-CPU, as does the D4, as does any professional camera, has non-CPU. But the D80 does not have non-CPU. You have to guess it. And if you're struggling, ask me. Now I might do a video if I got time to show you how to do that. Anyway, I hope this camera goes out to somebody good out there, somebody decent who really wants a decent camera and they just want to do some nice photographs, do photography. Guys, love you. Take care of yourself. Be good to each other. Bye.